Okay guys, I thought today I want to make a quick video about adventure, because this has been a thing that's been on my mind recently, especially because my dad currently is on a road trip around Europe. Right now he's in Poland, I think. So just this insane trip, and you just cannot help but feel excited, I think, about thinking those types of things. Just going on your motorcycle or car and going wherever you just really desire. And I think it's amazing in a sense, and it's obviously not a thing we can do every day, like road trips. I think there's still like a lesson, I think, that can be taken from, you know, such things as road trips and kind of applied to a more everyday setting. So that, because, you know, you see, when you go out of your house, when you go to work, maybe when you go to school, there's always people that just, no, they lack all of the adventure in their life. You just see them and they're this bleak shell of a human. They've lost what it meant to discover new things. And I think even if we just go around our day-to-day life, we go to work and, you know, get off work, do the basic things, and we can still, I think, find adventure in it, in the sense that we're always improving. We're always doing the good things. We're not, you know, undermining ourselves with distractions and negative thoughts and, you know, whatever like naturally kind of comes to you in this self-destructive way that people act today, I think. And instead, you have this positive mindset and just how would I say, this drive to do things that, you know, kind of put you forward. You know, these things, I think they make a life adventure, because you always get better and you always kind of transcend to a higher field with better views, in a sense. Because like, if I explain that, what I meant is that if you're a very overweight guy with no confidence and no ambition, you know, the kind of metaphorical mountain that you're sitting on top of, it doesn't even fucking exist. You're sitting on nothing. And instead, if you were in good shape, if you had a good confidence, if you had a good mentality, you know, you'd be way higher in altitude, way higher in your kind of options, your possibilities, all the directions you could take. There are just way more options, and you can kind of, in that sense, see adventure. When you're very high on a mountain, you look everywhere. You look to your little hometown where you started, all the way down below, and you see the horizon, everything in between it, and you start to think what could be beyond the horizon. It just makes you naturally think of life as an adventure. Like, it's the adventure, it's about the thing that you don't see. That's the thing. Like, if I had to culminate, dense down this kind of idea I have, it's basically that most people, they live so boring, repetitive lives, and they do nothing for themselves that they know it's good. So they kind of know what the rest of their life is going to look like. Like, I have no idea what my next year, 2026, is going to hold for me. I have no idea. And I think that's what makes it exciting, you know? But if you're like, if you know you're gonna work this fucking same job again, you're working as a waiter, or you live in the same town, or you weigh even more and you look even worse, you know, how you're just gonna, you don't want to think about life. But if you're just thinking about improvement and all the options and possibilities you have, of course you're gonna be happy. Of course you're gonna see like all the good things that can happen to you, and of course you can look forward to things. But if you live this super from this super bad perspective, and thus you do just bad things for yourself, you know, you're gonna never feel the fucking adventure. You're never gonna feel it. So think about this. I want people to think about this. This is something like, you know, I think about very regularly, and there are people I talk about this with, and I really enjoy talking about this because this helps people. Otherwise, yeah. I hope you enjoyed this. Join my Telegram group below. See ya.